This is our VW Compass Navigator 310 RL. The RL means the rear lounge version. It's S-Reg 1998. It's only 5.4 metres, which is quite compact for a coach-built motorhome. So it's easy to manoeuvre and get into parking spaces. I'll have a look under the bonnet first. The engine's 2.5 litre petrol engine with a LPG conversion. The fuel economy, it's quite a thirsty engine, it only does about 20 miles a gallon, but the LPG is of course about half the price of petrol, so I kid myself, I'm actually getting 40 miles a gallon. It's 66p a litre at the moment at our local petrol station. There's the LPG control unit there. There's a new starter battery about 5 months ago. It's attached to the end of August. I'll go around the body first, around the outside. There's a few dings here and there, consistent with the age, but the previous owner slid it against a high stone wall in Wales, ripped the awning off, but we've now replaced the awning. It's a 3 metre firmer wind out awning, F45. That's our little poodle, Eric. Those are the fridge vents. You see the biggest ding is that one there, really. That's the previous owner. But it's all cosmetic. It doesn't make any difference, really. Hasn't impacted our enjoyment of the vehicle. Well, there's a big ding along the top there, but again purely cosmetic. And I think there's a little one just there. Go around the outside. This is the toilet cassette compartment. The toilet cassette is out at the moment. It's being bleached on the patio. I've heard horror stories of people buying motorhomes and finding that the cassette is full. That won't happen on this. The fresh water that just fills with the hose. There's 65 litres fresh water capacity and I think 56 litre grey water capacity. The gas locker. There's 2 6 litre propane bottles, colour propane. New regulator. That bottle's almost full, that bottle's full. Pop-up connection for the electrics. Vent for the Carver water heater. There's a large rear box on a tow bar mounted back rack with 100 kilograms capacity. We keep chairs, chocks, hose and so on in there. There's also a double bike rack. I'll go around to the other side now. inside the step there's a compartment which houses one of the 85 amp leisure batteries. Both leisure batteries were new last summer. They've never been run flat. The vehicle as standard only comes with one leisure battery, but I've added a second for extra capacity. Into the cab. As you can see, there's only 43,767 on the clock. Always starts well. It starts on petrol. You can see that's the this here is the LPG unit, petrol unit. That's flashing. When the engine gets warmed up, it switches over automatically to LPG, and that will stop flashing. The 4 dots there indicate the fuel level. It's actually a full gas tank, it's 4 dots. I filled it up the other day. The tank is underneath the vehicle. It's 60 litre donut tank where the spare wheel usually goes. So there's no spare, but a lot of vehicles come with no spare these days. If it runs out of fuel, it automatically switches over to petrol. It's quite straightforward. You can also override, switch it off, which means it'll stay running on petrol. Stereo, plays Bluetooth, USB.
And I'm sorry, but frankly,
I've wired the stereo and the cigarette lighter sockets to the leisure batteries, so you have no risk of flattening the vehicle battery. Electric windows in the cab, lights, etc. Seats have been reupholstered. New curtains. Look into the back now. On your right as you come in is the fridge. It's a 3-way fridge, which means it runs off 12 volts while the engine is running, and it runs off either gas or mains when you're camping. There's a little lock so it doesn't swing open. Small freezer compartment. It's quite efficient and clean. Controls are 12 volt mains, hot and cold, well, setting, gas and gas control, and the ignition for the gas. It'll just keep on sparking because the gas isn't switched on at the moment. Well, I can light the fridge by switching it to gas. There we go. Leave that held in for about 5 or 6 seconds. Slightly let it out. And if the ignition doesn't start sparking again, it means the fridge is lit. You can also tell by the pilot light at the back of the fridge. There it is. Easy way to tell if you've run out of gas is the ignition will spark constantly. Switch the gas off and the ignition off. Hot and cold running water. Not sure there's any in the tank at the moment. Yes, there is. I bleached it out recently, or with Milton's fluid anyway, which is used for cleaning baby bottles. There's a full oven, 4-burner grill, oven and storage underneath for pans. There's also storage under the fridge here. High level above the entrance, there's a little PVC shelf we've put in for going out stuff like brollies and so on. There's the solar control unit. There's two large solar panels that I installed on the roof, 80 watts each. This is an MPPT charge controller. We get about, on a sunny day at peak, we get about 10 amps into the batteries, which is more than many mains chargers will deliver. So you can be really self-sufficient. There's lights getting dark now. Cupboards, 1, 2, 3, 4 along that side, 3 along the back, and then 2 on the driver's side. So new curtains, new upholstery all round. This pulls out to make a very large double bed. These slats pulls out all the way, but I won't do that now. The other leisure battery is under the bench storage. There's under seat storage there as well. There's a control for the water heater which runs on either gas or mains, so if you've got an electric hookup it'll heat your water up. There's 9 litres capacity, which is enough for a couple of showers when mixed with cold water, and it also runs on gas. Control units. I put a few cigarette lighter sockets there for watching television on the laptop. Battery condition, you can switch between the leisure and the vehicle batteries. Fuses and switches. This is the gas control unit for the water heater, so that will automatically start heating water. I'll switch it off. This is the level sensor for the freshwater tank. It's not very reliable, to be honest. This is great. This is I think it's called a fantastic roof vent, and it really is. It's brilliant. If I can remember how to use it. There we go. You can switch it to hot or cold sound, so if you set it to cold it'll open all the way, but there's a sensor on and it'll shut automatically if it starts raining. There's also a fan which can run in either direction. There are several different speeds. I'll shut that off now. Large wardrobe with a automatic light switch. Mains charger, so that'll charge the leisure batteries when you've got an electric hookup. Mains consumer unit. There's cutlery drawers, a gas fire. Just turn it to required level, hold the button in, press the ignition. Watch for the pilot lights. Hold in for about 5 or 6 seconds and then there we go. And to switch off, just turn it back to 0 and it's off. Bathroom, I'll switch the light on. There's a bathroom unit, several storage cabinets, shower, toilet with a electric flush. The toilet cassette's missing at the moment, but there's the electric flush. There's the shower controls. There's a little bit of wallpaper missing off there. I meant to cover it with something. There's a pull down sink unit, which you need the toilet lid down to do. There we go. Pull down sink unit, hot and cold water. And shower curtain. And finally the overcab bed, a large double bed. There's a light and a roof vent. There's a large table there which you can bring down into the living area. A bit of extra storage here. Cigarette lighter socket for charging your phone. Anything that I've missed? The passenger seat is on a swivel, face towards the rear. All the documents are here, full service history. Cam belt was done in September, as was the automatic gearbox was serviced in September. I put it through for the MOT yesterday and it went, that's today's, but that's the one that's for last year. But basically it went through the MOT yesterday with no advisories, same as last year. That's our VW, oh I forgot this one. LED lighting under the helmets, which is quite nice at night. Extra cigarette lighter socket there. Anyway, hope you like what you see. It's on pre-loved at the moment, and I'm going to put it on eBay and Auto Trader. Reduced for a quick sale, $10,950 is the new price. 0776 431 8791. Thank you.